She's like public enemy number one right now. You have to watch videos with a grain of salt.
I think they're just more open-minded over there.
Like at Nose Guard, and he was a little bitty guy, and he would terrorize them, man. They had no answer for him.
What makes you think you know so much about these secret organizations? They're secret. They're secret.
I mean, does it scare you to be successful?
Bum, bum.
What's up, brother?
I mean, does it scare you to be successful?
I know, right? I know, man. That's a real question. That is a real question, man. Let me tell you something. Do you know that fear keeps people from following their dreams more than anything?
Fear keeps people from following their dreams more than anything. I know it. I know it.
Fear, man. That's why I say, I mean, does it scare you to be successful? Think about it.
That's like saying take a leap.
That's it. And how many people do you think don't take a leap because of fear?
I like this one quote. It was a movie. Oh yeah, After Earth. I probably told you this a couple times. Will Smith had a movie called After Earth with his son Jaden Smith in it, and one of the quotes from that movie was, "Fear is." Hold on, let me get this right. This isn't an exact quote, but fear is the expectation of things that may never come true. That's so botched, but that's like generally what he said. Fear is the expectation of something that possibly will never come true.
And I mean, that's absolutely right. If you stop and think about what that means, fear can handicap people so much, man. I think the best ideas are located in the graveyard.
Oof.
I'm gonna say this again, so in case you didn't catch it. The best business ideas ever created, not created, is located in the graveyard.
Isn't it crazy? Why? Yeah, why?
Because people die with their ideas in their head.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so sad, man.
Isn't it crazy to think that, because I agree with what you said. I think it's crazy that almost all the innovations and all the technology we have today are the ideas that people just were like, yeah, this will work, and some of them, are ideas that they just weren't sure were going to work and took a leap. But most of them are safe, like, yeah, I think this will work. Right. But I mean, we would probably be, who knows where we could be if all those ideas weren't in the graveyard.
Right.
Man.
As a human race, man, it probably would be amazing, man. But it's so many people, man, that they, have great ideas, they talk a good game, and then they're afraid to execute it.
I mean, the ideas out there right now are ideas that, a not so brilliant person came out with. That was a safe idea, and it was guaranteed to be popular, guaranteed to work. But, that's why we're not on Mars right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a chosen few of those people, man, who just, no matter what, they going for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot more that just don't go for it, man. They just take it with them. They just don't go for it. And then they be those same people who 5-10 years down the line be like, Man, I said I was gonna do that, and this be like $1 billion industry, multi-million-dollar industry, man. It's. I'm not gonna be that cat. I'm putting it out there.
I'm imagining the ideas that just never came out and weren't like past, like there's I think there's plenty of ideas like what you're saying where you have the idea and then somebody else comes by 10 years later or maybe even like 1 year later, maybe less than that, and
Hmm.
and you're like, yep, I saw my idea on TV or I heard my idea on the radio. Yep, and they're super successful. I'm thinking about what about the ideas like you said that are in the graveyard that we don't even know anything about, that there's no version of it today.
Yeah,
And we could
I mean, you
really
you just never know, man. Never know. Um, this young lady was talking to me one time, and she was telling me about an app that she was wanting to create, and it was in the education field. And I mean, she was giving me, man, this pitch, but it wasn't a pitch, but giving me this pitch, and I was blown away. It's like, it was connected with the parent and the educators, and which would make it easier to pick up the kids from school, and it was all communicated through an app,
yeah,
and I was like, wow,
blown away.
blown away, man. And she told it to me, and but that she she didn't. It wasn't my dream. So although it was an amazing thought, I had no I had no passion to try to do anything with it.
Right, of course. She was telling you, and you're like, man, that's great. I mean, I hope you do it.
Yeah,
And then what happened?
right.
Did she do it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Unfortunately, though, and well, not unfortunately, I'm gonna ask you: do you think she did it?
No,
Yeah, yeah,
no, no. I don't think she did it. If I had to bet, if I had to go in my pocket and bet the money in my pocket, I would say, nah, she ain't do it.
yeah.
It sounded great though. It sounded great. Um,
You want to hear one of my ideas before they end up in the grave?
yeah, I'd love to, man.
I wanted when I was younger. I was like maybe even 12. I forget. I
Hmm.
wanted to create food that because for I just you might not know this about me. I don't really like eating.
Yeah, I didn't know that about you.
Hear me out. Eating is it's just time consuming. It's messy. If I could just eat, Scooby snacks like on Scooby Doo, they had little Scooby snacks. If I could just eat one of those, and
Hmm.
that's my whole meal, and it has everything I need, I would do that. I would do that, and never miss another cheesecake or steak again.
They have it. It's called a multivitamin.
No, no, but everything, calories and all that. So when I was younger, I was like, I had that on my mind, and I was writing down ideas for it and stuff. But I mean, that's an idea that I'm no scientist, you know, to,
Yeah,
and so I'm thinking like a big bag, like a 5 pound bag of this could feed a whole town, for a year, like because it's just these little, vitamin sized meals that has everything you need though. And I'm like,
you
man,
come up missing, little bro. I can't have that, man. I mean, somebody will take you out. Do you know how much money you would be cutting out of? You know how much money, how you would be crippling farmers,
yeah, yeah,
crippling.
yeah.
If you created something like that, it would cripple grocery stores, farmers. Um, I mean,
But
packing plants.
that's another reason why ideas end up in the graveyard, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, if you like big pharma, man, you get to talking about curing cancer.
Mm.
Think about it. Anybody who talk about curing cancer and showing facts how they can cure cancer, oh, they come up missing.
Yep. Yep.
Think about it. They come up missing. You know how much money you are, you know how much money you taking away from society if you cure cancer.
Sheesh. Cure
Yeah,
cancer, cure HIV, cure.
all that, man. Alzheimer's. I
Mm-hmm.
mean,
Mm-hmm.
people have
Yeah.
came up. Different scientists, doctors, and stuff. They came up with cures for this stuff, and then those doctors and they'll come up missing. Oh no, you oh, hell no. You know how much money we making doing this? Shit no. It's a trip, man, but
Yeah.
um, it's fantastic to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me, ever said a lot of people have a fear of success, not the fear of failure. Have fear of success, not the fear of failure.
Hmm.
And then she said, and the other best ideas are found in the bottom of a bottle.
What?
It's called meal bars. You can eat two of them a day.
No, you'll get 400 calories in that day if you eat 2 meal bars.
Mm. A lot of people have fear of success, not of failure. You know, people, when people realize that they're going to fail,
Mm-hmm.
it's not how much you fail, but it's how much you can get up.
Mm-hmm.
We all fail all the time. Man, I tried to, I invested in, what is called not real estate, not a realtor. What else is it? When that was a hot thing. Not a realtor, but I can't even think what it was, man. But I invested in that. Uh, that's probably the only thing I invested in that I didn't get a return off of.
What was it like? Was it that wholesale like housing stuff that they do with real estate?
It was where you did the paperwork. What is that called? Me and my cousin did it together.
Paperwork.
Yeah, it wasn't a
You
realtor,
you like buy a house together and then
not a broker. No, it wasn't a realtor. It wasn't a broker. It was what was that name of them people, man? And
hmm,
they was kind of the deal, the hot deals going at the time. It wasn't a real estate agent. It was the one who did the paperwork from between the real estate agent and the lender.
well, let's see. Mortgages come from the lender, so then if you're talking, hmm,
I can't think of the name, but anyway, I invested in that, man. You know, when I did my nonprofit, it didn't necessarily fail, but I couldn't get the assistance that I needed.
yeah,
You know, so a lot of it I was funding myself. You know, having little camps and stuff for the kids, and I just couldn't continue to fund it.
yeah.
And I couldn't. The first time I tried to charge parents $5, $10, man, they didn't bring their kids back. They didn't
It's
bring
not
their kids
free.
back.
It's not
No.
free.
Yeah, as long as it was free, man. We had a field full of kids, man. As long as it was free, we had a field full of them, dog. And we was doing drills, man. It was fun. Those kids were getting a lot from. We feed them, you know, hot dogs, and Gatorade, and water.
Yeah,
And the
they
first
can't pay
time, man,
$5 for that.
bro, the first time I asked for 5 or 10, I think it was $10. I mean, we probably had 3, 4 kids come out, man. Ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. So I just couldn't keep it up.
Mm,
I just couldn't keep it up.
mm.
Do I want to go back to it? Yeah. Now that I'm, you know, a little bit more established,
Yeah,
I've met a lot more, you know, influential people, you know, who probably wouldn't mind to sponsor a little $50, $100, whatever. You know,
yeah, yeah,
now I have peers that I can just reach out to and say, hey, look at man, I'm doing this camp for these kids, man. Give me 200, you know,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that I can do, that I
Yeah,
can do now.
sponsor this one day. Hey,
Yeah,
you want to sponsor this day? You sponsor.
I
Yeah,
can do that now. And eventually I probably will end up going back to the nonprofit because it's not for profit. It's nonprofit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, so I wouldn't call that a fail. I would just say, we kind of ran out of real estate, so to speak.
Yeah, yeah. And for the nonprofit, you could sell shirts, and that could pay for some things.
Yeah, we had shirts, man. We weren't playing no games. We
Were they
had,
free shirts?
huh?
Were they free shirts?
No, well, I mean, we gave them free to the kids, but
Nah, they got to pay for those shirts.
but I mean, we wanted everybody to be in a VC Ingram shirt. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Yeah.
yeah.
Um, Loan officer. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, loan officers. Okay.
Yeah, a loan officer. And that man, I was just trying to do that for the money that I was hearing about.
Yeah.
I wasn't no more interested in doing that than nothing, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah. But so yeah, man. I mean, you have to definitely learn how to fail in order to succeed, man. I mean, it comes with success. It's failure. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
you just got to know how to get up and keep it pushing.
Yes,
So many of us don't. So many of us won't. I've known cats, man, to get knocked down and just never been able to get up.
yeah, that's a
I'm talking
shame.
about cats that was on top of the world, got knocked down for whatever reason, and just could never get it figured out, man. Could
That's
never
a
get
shame.
it together.
Man, I mean, and I mean, so what do you think that is? That's a fear of it happening again, or that's like validation? Like maybe they had a thought in their head, like I'm not good enough, and that like proved that to them, or what do you think?
Me personally, I don't think they got it the right way the first time. Because if you get it the right way the first time, once you get knocked down, if you get knocked down, you know what it took you to get it.
Right.
So the ones who, was being grimy,
Yep.
getting it, or the ones who it was passed down to
Yep.
and not being able to appreciate it, those are the ones who I think if they get knocked down, it's hard for them to recover because they don't know what it took to get it. And like I said, they don't know what it took to get it, or they got it just being grimy. And then once you get it being grimy, you get off into grimy activity.
But
Once you lose it because of how unpure your soul is, it's hard to get it back, man. It's a lot that goes with success, man. You have to have a pure soul, man. You got to treat people a certain way. If you don't, it's going to come back and get you. It's going to come get you.
I don't see somebody grimy laying down and not getting back up though, because that's ingrained in them to like, you know what? I got another way to skim and scam.
But when you grimy, think about this and remember this. When you grimy, you may can get up and find another way to get it another grimy way, but there will be no consistency. You're
Yep.
gonna always go up and down, up and
Yep.
down, up and down, up and down.
Yep.
Always.
Always.
If you don't legitimize yourself and do it the right way, man,
Can't grow, can't build.
it's not gonna stick. It's
And
never gonna stick.
and that's where when you said that if you did it the right way, you would know how you got there. I mean
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense because if it's grimy, you're just pushing buttons, figuring it out, and like you said, up and down, up and down. But
Yeah.
do it the pure way, if you do it an educated way, then you pick up these things and you use that to get to the next level, next level, next level.
Right.
Bam.
You build the right relationships. You don't build
Yeah,
fly by night relationships.
yeah.
Oh man, this dude, this and this and this and this. And this dude is, he grimy. Now you looking up with this grimy dude. Now you just seeing how he rolling. Now you going, oh, what you do? Oh man, all you gotta do is da 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 da.
And then
Oh,
he's gonna mess you over. He's gonna, you're gonna get too high.
All of that. You're right. When you're not rolling in grime like that, you're gonna build these positive relationships with people who, are gonna help you going up that ladder and won't mind, telling you about, giving you little tidbits on this and that and anything positive. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So um, I think that's a big deal when you have the cats, man, who get knocked down and they can't get up, because a lot of them, especially when they don't know how. Let me tell you something, man. I sometimes will purposely put myself in a sometimes a survival type position. What I
Mhm.
mean by that, I ain't talking about nothing crazy, but what I mean by that is
Not out in
like,
the woods naked.
nah, hell no, I ain't talking about nothing crazy, DJ. What I mean is, like I go drop my car off at the shop, and if it's not too far, I won't Uber. I just walk.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, you have to do things, man, to try to make sure you stay humble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never forget where you come from. That kind of thing.
Right. Right. Right.
That keeps your soul pure. But if you get to you get to dibbling dabbling and stuff, and then you think things are beneath you, that's when you kind of lose your identity.
Ah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, "Oh, man, I ain't gonna. Oh, you can't do this now, but you used to. You know what I'm saying? Eat a weenie sandwich with bread wrapped around.
Beneath
Come on,
you
bro.
or just like too much energy to do this. Oh, you get comfortable, lazy.
All of that,
Yeah.
all of the above.
Yeah.
You gotta always hustle like a broke man.
Hmm.
Always, no matter how successful you get, you gotta always hustle like a broke man. You gotta hustle. Don't act like you're a broke man, but
Yeah.
you gotta hustle like a broke man. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
And that
Yep.
means always grinding, never get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because it can be gone in one day.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
It can be gone in one day. You are also correct, BJ. A lot of them feel like they don't deserve it, and once they fail, that thought is that it takes over. The thought of that takes over. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's right, man. Like you said, some people who feel like they don't deserve it anyway, when they do lose it, they be like, "Oh well." I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't really. Well, I
And
want to have it no way.
from what I've heard, I think that's built up by childhood, trauma. Like, people telling you you're not good enough, or you just having experience after experience of like not really living up to expectations. Then you kind of grow up and you're like, well, I expect to be down here. So then you get up to a certain level and you slip or something, or you even just straight up fall, and it just like validates what you're thinking about yourself. And because it's like every day you're going around just looking for validation that what you think is real. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, I can't do this, I can't do that.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, are you saying that you feel like some people are more comfortable wallowing at
Mhm.
the bottom?
Yeah. 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 Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. Of you know why even try too hard if I know it's not worth anything in the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there are people at that part of the at that end of the spectrum too, which is completely, I mean, it's just like night and day. That type of person versus someone that just wakes up every day and they just like, thank God, like it's another day to try again.
Mhm.
It's like night and day.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man. Those kind of people, man. It's always good if they get around certain people that because some people can when they around a certain crowd or whatever, that kind of picks them up a little bit.
Mm.
That makes them want to. experience more, do more, um, things like that, man. Which is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is good. And then you have some people that just they so self motivated, man, that no matter what, dog, you know, no matter what,
Man. Rain, snow, sleet, hail.
whatever, man. I mean,
That
nothing
goes
is
for
gonna
them.
stop. Nothing's gonna stop me, man. Nothing. No more. Nothing. No more. Nothing short of death.
Yep.
That's it.
Lions, tigers, bears, all that.
Oh man. I mean, if I can get past that tiger, man, with just a few scratches,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh. Oh.
yeah. I mean, I'm going pound for pound the best way I can, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's that's something that just, woo, that's a fire, man. That's a
Yeah.
fire, man. You
if
know.
if if I'm at the beginning of my life and I get to choose whether like let's say you have an interaction with that tiger, just this metaphor. You could have that interaction with the tiger, come away with a few scratches, and be like, "Oh, I got a new lease on life."
Mhm.
This is great. Or have that interaction with that tiger, still come away with a few scratches, same thing, except your reaction is, oh man, I can't go back that way. Oh no. I mean, and you came out of it, but you're just shook and you're just like trembling and you can't even think straight and you're just
Yeah.
done. You can't even move past it. Like if I got to choose from the beginning of my life what type of person I
Mhm.
wanted to be, you know, I want to be that first one.
Right. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna be that dude that's on the other side gloating, saying, "Man, I just got past the tiger dog, bro.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't lying, man. I just fought the tiger dog,
Yeah. You're not thinking about what's coming next because you're like, whatever comes next, I trust.
bro. I just fought a tiger. Come on, man. Whatever coming next, man. I mean, we
Yeah.
going blow for blow. So bring your hard hat. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Steel toes too.
all of that, all of that, man. That is a trip. That's a
What
trip.
about the people that constantly self sabotage? Ooh, you got something for this?
Man, those people, man, they don't. They're kind of what you and her was just saying, that they don't feel like they worthy of anything, man, and so they're gonna find every reason not to be happy.
Yeah.
Those kind of people, bruh, they are definitely the kind of people that you don't want in your circle.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Can't stay happy. Don't want to be happy. Won't stay happy.
And if you too happy, they gonna start thinking of ways to bring you down if you're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
So those are the kind of people, man, you have to recognize quick and get them out of your mix. If they always negative and you always coming with, man, you don't believe it, get what happened, man. So I got this promotion and this and that and this and that. So that means you're gonna be working a lot more hours, huh? So that means what? You got a lot more responsibility on you. I don't know if I would have took that. How much is it? Did they give you a little bit more pay? And you like, man, I'm just trying to congratulate my promotion. They like, well, I'm just saying though.
But
I'm just
look at
saying.
all this crap you adopted. It's like, wait,
Yeah.
I didn't say I adopted any crap. All I told you was a promotion, and now you're creating all this.
Those are those people, man. Those are those kind of people. And them people, man, you can't have in your mix, man. Cause if you're not strong, they'll grab you and hold you till they drag you down with them.
I mean, well, that's what they're doing to themselves, self
Yeah.
sabotaging every day. They are looking in the mirror and doing that to themselves, taking themselves down a notch.
Mhm.
Because the truth and being real is so important.
Mhm.
That they can't be fake. And well, this is life, and this is just how it is. And why are you so positive, like all you know
Mhm. All that. All that. all that, man. It's a trip. It's a trip. Matter of fact, what I want to ask you a question, man. Why do you think? And I was thinking about this. I was looking at a video, man. I was looking at several videos actually, and I was just sitting there and I was wondering, why do you think that um, people are so aggressive? I don't want to say black people, man, because you have some aggressive white people also. You have some aggressive Hispanics, but um, I just don't understand why so many people walk around with so much aggression that I mean, at the drop of a hat, they ready to argue, they ready to
Yeah,
fight, they on the defense.
yeah.
All of the above, man. I seen this video of this little girl,
Hmm.
this little black girl. She's a woman. She's not a girl. Anyway, she was at her child's school, and she saw a Hispanic teacher kind of reprimanding a little black guy, little black, just whatever she said. I
Yeah.
mean, probably go to your class. What are you doing? Whatever she said.
Something a teacher would say.
Something a teacher would say. And I'm gonna tell you the story because I said it, I looked at it, and so the black girl, the black little young black lady, she started filming, and she started. First, she asked the teacher. The teacher was like, "What?" And she was like, "What's your name? Why are you talking to him like that?" And she was like, the teacher was almost like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And the young lady just kept turning the camera to her, and this is unacceptable. You shouldn't be talking to him like that, and
Okay.
this and that and this and that. So along come security, black guy and Hispanic guy,
Okay.
and they are trying to, hey, what's going on? This really like trying to diffuse the situation. What's the problem? She going off and she's filming. I mean, she needs to be fired. I need to know her name and this and that and this and that. Is this your child? No, that's not my child. But I mean, somebody needs to speak up for him. The way she was talking to him. Now, I didn't hear how the lady was talking to the young cat, but no more than a teacher, man. No more than a teacher.
Yeah.
So then here comes some sisters that's educators as well. Now, all of them kind of seeing what was going on. They know the teacher. They don't know her because she's just somebody that's just there dropping her kids off or dropping her kids off. She's really just 5 minutes of funk or whatever with the whole
Was
film.
this like an elementary? These are little kids.
Yeah, he was little kids. He was like in elementary.
Yeah.
And so the sisters was like, every one sister, she was almost ready to get whooped. She was like, listen, why don't you get your out of here with all of that?
Okay. Back up.
And so and the young lady was like, she then she jumping on the sisters. Y'all need to be, and y'all the worst ones. Y'all gonna sit there and let her talk to him like that. Let her talk to this little brother like that, and this and that, and this and that. And they like, listen, get your out of here with that crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But man, I mean, they went on and on and on for a minute until they ended up escorting her out of there. And I was just like, man, why is it that we are looking for a fight?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
We are looking for a fight. I seen another video of, two people getting into it on a plane.
Always.
I'm just like, what the hell, man? I
Always.
mean, we just can't get along, man. So I don't know, man. Are we so aggressive because of? I don't know why we're so aggressive. Maybe you could tell.
You know what's funny? It's hard for me to answer that because I'm the exact opposite.
Mm,
You know?
yeah, me too, bro. Me
Yeah.
too.
Like I'm closer to avoiding people than I am confronting and being aggressive with someone.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, that's just me because I don't know. There's too many unexpected things. I like knowing. I like being in the know more than being in unless I consciously, put myself in an uncomfortable situation because that's my choice. But I don't like just jumping into something that I don't know how this could go, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So let me start cussing out this teacher, and for what? You know, because I just don't got that ego. I don't got that out of what is it? What is it? Are they trying to feel I mean, I'm trying to think, what do you get out of expressing this like moment? And it's you weren't were you mad before, or were you triggered? I mean, is it trauma? Is it or is it just you just being mean? Like,
Do you think it's all social media deal? Do
what
you
do you
think that's just it? Had we not didn't have social media and she couldn't film, um, had she did the same thing?
if she couldn't film?
If she couldn't film,
Hmm.
would she just in that setting did the same thing without being able to film? I don't think so.
No, not as long and not as aggressive, I don't think. But I think whatever she felt like she needed to say something. So either way, I think she would have said something.
Mm.
But it probably wouldn't have been as loud, as aggressive, probably wouldn't have been as long of a situation. She may have just in that moment just been like, "Hey, like I don't like how you're talking to that kid. What's your name? I'm gonna tell the principal or whatever."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
because if she's that type of person where this is really like upsetting her and she really just has to go off on this person, why not
Right.
just fight them? I'm just saying it's just that type of person, if you're already there, what was even the point of getting there?
Right.
So I'm assuming that without the phone, she better be a fighter. Because with the phone, I bet she kept her distance and she was just blah blah blah, just being,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
so
Yeah. Me Vil say I don't think they were aggressive. I think everybody's looking for a post. Everybody's looking for something to put on social media, or they wouldn't be putting out their phones. Everybody want views. Yeah, and I would agree, man. I would agree that that's probably the biggest part of it. Everybody want those views, man, and I think that's a gift and a curse, and I think that's why the her peers kind of came to her rescue and was like, "Get your out of here with all that,
yeah,
you know, get out of here."
yeah.
Because everybody kind of probably thinking the same thing. We know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Put your phone down and
No,
talk to
if
us.
you were genuine, you would have done this a different way. If you were
Right.
genuine, your phone wouldn't have been out. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying she should have fought her, but I'm saying there's a difference between doing something for show and doing something because you really feel it. So if it was genuine, she either would have made that very short, got what she needed, gone
Hmm.
to the principal or whoever that she felt she needed to go to,
Right.
or just gave this person a piece of her mind and kept it moving, you know,
Yeah.
like an older person to a younger person, like, hey, let me tell you what you did wrong, why I think you did wrong, and I'm going to go about my business.
Right.
Or another genuine response, just fight her. Now I'm not saying that's right, but I can't knock those people that genuinely just feel like, hey, you know what? Let's settle this in a fight. I
Right.
mean, but pulling your phone out, I don't feel like it's very genuine, like recording it and going, because you didn't even record like what happened before. You're just recording you talking to her any kind of way,
That's it.
because you're gonna look right and she's gonna look wrong because that's all
Hmm.
you got on camera.
Right. And you put your face on the camera, putting the camera in the teacher ended up, she walked off like, man, I ain't got time for this crap.
Exactly. Exactly.
So then she was talking to the security, and then she was talking to other teachers. The teacher that was involved, she walked off way when the filming started.
Yeah. So she's just talking to anybody else that walked up.
Right.
Yep. I've seen videos like that. They
Yeah.
just stay in the same place and there's just a cycle of people, and their conversation just shifts to, and that first person is like, what was the point? What was the point?
Hmm. Yeah, Miss Meefeld said if she was concerned about the child, she wouldn't pull the phone out. That's right. So there was no genuine concern for that kid, man.
No.
And like I said, she was just telling him to go to class. It wasn't nothing, no more, aggressive than that. But she felt the need to pull the old phone out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I saw a girl putting her boyfriend out of their apartment, and the first thing she did was call the police and pulled out her phone to film the whole thing on TikTok. Oh my goodness.
You know, because women have a very different way of connecting dots than men do. I
Hmm.
wouldn't even be surprised if earlier in the day this woman had an experience where she felt belittled or felt like, her character was called into question,
Hmm.
and then did this to kind of balance out the scale and show people, I got character, I care about things, or I'm not what you try to make me out to be, you know
Right.
because I think that's something a woman would be more likely to do than a man.
You think?
Actually, no. Now that I'm saying it, no, I don't think they're more likely. Now that I'm saying it, because there are men on a more aggressive tip that'll go and start something because of, a different situation. Someone made them feel small.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just depends. It just depends what kind of man you are. Most real cats, they just getting out of there, man. I don't want no parts of this foolishness, man. I
yeah,
mean, I'm gonna end up at the short end anyway. I mean, if I go too far, I'm end up going to jail.
yeah,
So I don't want this, man. I don't want no parts of this. I'm just going. Stop pushing me, man. I'm gone. You know,
yeah.
it's it's a trip, BJ. It is a trip, dog. I man, you notice the Diddy stuff done kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
Trying to keep
Um,
it going.
I think people are just waiting for these court cases and things and the verdicts and stuff.
He has he even been charged with anything yet?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, at this point, you might as well just say all of it is speculation and there's no proof to anything because all we've heard is hearsay,
That's
nothing
it.
officially.
That's it. And I think that's what it is, buddy. I think that's what it is.
P. Diddy's legal battles. That's it. Just legal battles, lawsuits. But I don't see anything. Yeah.
Man, did it free and clear, man. You ain't finna be dealing with that fool gaggery, man.
Yeah.
That foolish lady, bitch. None of that, partner. None of that. Man, look, man, I wanted to get on, man, and chop it up with you for a bit, baby. We ain't gonna hang out long. We still gonna get together and do our thing. You know what I'm talking about. We got some big things coming.
Sweet.
We got some big things that's brewing, man.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
and we're gonna keep it pushing. So you ain't nothing stopping us but death. That's it, bro.
Hey.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
I'm
good.
a big fan of not quitting, I mean, I feel like there's such things as putting something on hold, rethinking things, reiterating, okay. But
Yeah,
if there is ever a reason to start it, I don't think
yeah,
there's much reason to quit it, you know.
right.
I mean, I could go, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna leave it basic like that. There's
Yeah,
reason to start it. There's reason to continue it. Okay,
that's right.
you know,
That's right.
you know.
That's right. I talked to your boy the other day, man. Nas,
Hey, he had a
came.
birthday, didn't he? I saw it on Facebook.
He had a birthday. Yeah.
Ah, man.
Nas on Facebook.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if he logs into it, but he must have set his birthday on it whenever he. They'd use it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. But anyway, yeah, man, we gonna man, you gonna chop it up here in a second, man. But we gonna get on up out of here, man. I want to get on touch bases, which is let people know we still breathing. We just making stuff happen, and just hang out with us, man. We gonna keep you updated on some new ideas and some things we got going. And yeah, just you know, look forward to us. And we're gonna pop in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like double dutch, man. So just uh just keep your eye on the prize. We're gonna make it happen. But until then, everybody have a great, prosperous, productive, sexy weekend. Until then, peace.